Well, what is the secret to true happiness? Augusto Valverde seeks it and shares it in the show Global Child Travel with Purpose. It's launching season 3 and continues to inspire audiences around the world. He joins us this morning to talk about his latest adventures. Thank you so much for coming. This is such a great show. Really looking forward to having more insight about it. So this one's really special too. Talk to us about how it came into fruition.
Well, thank you for having me, first of all. It came through a lot of faith, a lot of work, and the intention to do good around the world.
Wonderful. And this is, it's really reaching a lot of people. People are really loving this particular show, and it's impacting the entire world. Why do you think it's being so successful as well?
I think as humans, we always have so much more in common than what sets us apart. Mm-hmm. That's where the name Global Child comes from. It doesn't matter your race, your religion, your background. We are all part of the family of humanity. So as we travel around the world, we connect people and we remind people of everything they have in common. And
Augusto, you were saying too that you believe this is actually your calling. Talk to us a little bit more about that. How is this your calling?
Yes, well, you know, I'm a faith guy, and I think no matter what you believe, as long as you go out there and try to be the best version of yourself and make the world better, you're having a positive impact. Mm-hmm. In my case, we began with a selfie stick, no funding, and everybody told me it wasn't possible, but a little voice inside of me said, you were born for this. And so as we began to travel around the world, thanks to the help of a lot of friends like yourself that give us these windows, people began to rally around it, and now what we do is we just share the most beautiful experiences around the world, and we give back.
And talk to us a little bit more. You kind of touched on it about the purpose of the show and yes, some of the experiences that you're sharing with the viewers.
So I believe that every place we visit, even every day, can teach us a positive life lesson. So what we do is I take the lesson that the place teaches me and I share it with the world. Lessons that are universal, things mm-hmm. like courage, empathy, generosity. I feel like, sadly, a lot of television shows aren't teaching these positive lessons that we can all rally behind. And so that's what I do. And then obviously we get to see some incredible places, film some very pretty things, and yeah, share it with the world.
And you actually bring some special guests along for the ride as well, Miss Universe, Miss World, and yes, and they actually get to pay it forward too. How exciting is this to watch it through their eyes as well?
You know, I've discovered that the most memorable memories that we have, I don't know if you agree, is when we do something good for other people. Mm-hmm. And so this also applies to when we travel. So we're trying to change the paradigm of people to really travel with purpose. You can still have a great time. You can still stay at fun places, travel with beautiful people, but just give back. And so from, you know, feeding people in a leper colony or protecting sharks or planting trees, there's always something good we can do.
Can you tell us about some of your favorite destinations that you've gone to?
Yes, so I went to this island in Africa. Well, this image that we're watching now, that's with Miss Chile. It was in Chile. Chile is beautiful. It's the Patagonia. They also have the desert. Mauritius is this beautiful island off the coast of Africa. And we traveled with Miss Universe. And we were able to swim with dolphins. We visited a center for handicapped children and gave them a donation. So it's just going around the world with these very special, often beautiful people. Because as we say, you know, Augusto coming out of the ocean, Augusto riding a horse. It's a little too much. So we like to balance out the show.
The images are, I mean, just fascinating, really beautiful to look at. Augusto, thank you so much for joining us and sharing these wonderful experiences with us and the rest of the world as well.
Yeah, you know, I want to invite everybody who's watching us, if they want to join us on the adventure, we're on social media, Global Child TV, and we're on over 15 streaming platforms, from Tubi to Peacock. So just come find us and join us in the great adventure.
Yeah, and just like he said, Augusto Valverde hosting exploring amazing destinations while sharing positive life lessons on Global Child. Season 3 will air on Tubi, and the free streaming service is owned by our parent company, Fox Corporation. Augusto, thank you for joining us.